Hello and welcome to the Robo Samurai channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the new Age Sky Shean. And this is actually a Legends class, if you will, Mirage. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. And yeah, he's still in the packaging. This is kind of very Diaclone looking packaging. At least that's what I believe. So you can kind of see some of the package art, and well, there's the package art on front, and then the pictures of it all over. So, and then there it is next to, like, you know, their version of Jazz and Prowl and Blue Streak. So yeah, so New Age, all that other cool stuff, you know. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open, even though I already have cracked it open. And the two weapons are right here. They usually would be here. So I'm going to pop this out of the plastic. And let's take a look here. All right. And then that's pretty much all we got for that. It does come with a set of instructions, which I'll be kind of looking at and perusing because there are some tricky sections of the transformation coming up here. So yeah, here it is. And you can kind of see it here. And I hope I have this done right. I'm just going to take a quick look. Now, one thing on my copy that's kind of a little bit of a bummer is, and I do have it right, is that when you look here, I mean, it's well constructed. Don't get me wrong. So it's got some nice like paint scheme, you know, and this here is the missile, but that's the way it's going to look. I haven't put any repro labels or toy hacks things on it, so yeah, there's that. And then there's some die cast in this. It's right up here. You can see it there. There's also, I think there's some in the bottom construction here as well. And you can kind of see some of the folded robot parts right there. Yeah, so now the one thing that's a little bit of a bummer from this is that this little part on mine is loose. I'm going to have to tighten that up. I don't think that's going to be a big deal there. So yeah, and I may throw an Autobot symbol on it. But yeah, Mirage, everyone. And I think it's Satanis. It's like I believe that's some kind of a French cigarette. I don't know. So yeah, interesting. So cool. None of this stuff, by the way, moves around and all of that. Like the spoiler does not move. It just kind of sits there, you know, and you can kind of see some of the engine detailing there and all that. And then the wheels, they just kind of look a little plain, but you know, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, not half bad. So and yeah, shiny stuff. So, and then yeah, of course you can see the missile, you know, that's part of the you know, and you'll see how that works out in robot mode. But also you've got his gun here that you get, and it's painted in nice silver. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate. So cool. And then you have his other missile. So I think this one here is probably a little bit more toy accurate. So yeah, it does that. And I don't know, maybe, you know, we'll see. I think this fits into that, but you don't want to keep it in there for transformation because it will be way too big for that. So we'll show off some of that in a bit. So let's do a little comparison here. And here he is with War for Cybertron Kingdom Optimus Prime, the core class, or Legends class, if you will. And you can kind of see how they scale together there. Yeah, so is it to scale? No, I don't think so. It's close enough, I guess. And then there is, of course, I do have Grimlock right here if you want to do that. And this is the Legacy Evolution. I think it's a Legacy Evolution figure. So anyway, oh boy, get your tail in there. So yeah, there's a little bit of comparison for you. All right, and yeah, let's go ahead and put these aside, and then I'll go on ahead. Let's start going ahead. Oh, by the way, yeah. Oh, before I do that, it rolls because it's got big wheels. So just because I know how to transform this, but I'm going to try to follow the instructions on this. Got the instructions, by the way. Here are the instructions. Here's what they look like. And you can kind of see all this other steps, you know. What's neat is, like, this piece here kind of reminds you of, like, the G1 style of transformations. And it says Jones. Okay. Even though I kind of already showed you that, but all right. So yeah, let's go on ahead and start with the transformation. we'll go straight forward for this. So the first thing you want to do, and I think, by the way, this has a really neat transformation. So we're going to take these panels here, and if you look here, this part here, we're going to kind of move those out of the way. Almost the whole thing wants to come undone. Oh boy, get back there. I'm not finished. Okay, there we go. Look at that, man. That thing just wants to transform now all at once. Okay, so we're gonna take this and you're gonna pull them out from the sides, these panels here. And they're kind of on double hinges, so you can kind of see them there. And then we're gonna lift up these two here, straight out of the back. Those are gonna eventually, I believe, form his feet. And then we're gonna take these tires, fold them down like this, you know. All right. And then the next step is we're going to pull down these legs. So these here are gonna pull down like this and kind of move that way. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. There we go. Just like that. And we're gonna leave them pretty much like that for now. Next thing we're going to do is take these tires and we're going to fold them inside. There we go. And then the next thing, hold on, let's see here. We're going to want to we're going to pull these, I believe. Let's see here. We're going to pull, let's see what step it's telling me to do right now. Bear with me just for a second. Yes. So we're going to pull these. See the engine block here and this here? We're going to pull this on the inside like this and do it on both sides. Okay. And let's see here. I think we're supposed to do it even further. So go on ahead, and you can see the double hinge right there. There you go, just like that. All right, and then the next thing we want to do is, looks like I'm going to kind of collapse this together. So we're going to fold this, and you can see this double hinge here, and we're going to pull those together just like that. And the next step we're going to do is we're going to make sure that these are split open wide, and then we're going to pull these, I believe, over. Let's see here. Yeah, just like that. So let's make sure, and just to show you, we do want to make sure that these kind of line up like this. We need extra space there. These double joints should be out as far as they can go. And then I believe we're just going to pull those in just like that. See that? So see this here? This engine will fold in. So you have to have plenty of clearance here. So those are folded in, and those are going to kind of go on the back of his legs there. So just like that. This side folded in a little easier than that side, but there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's make sure these things are small and delicate. So I'm going to make sure we're not, abusing the crap out of them. There we go. All right. So make sure that those are like that. And that's what the back of his leg should look like right there. And we're kind of collapsing all that together. Next thing we want to do is rotate these and then pull them up like that. Do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to take these little pieces here and fold them down. That's the other part of that engine block there. So there's that and that. And that pretty much takes care of his legs. Okay. So following on with the directions, we're going to take, let's see here. All right, there we go. We're going to pull this up. Here's how this, I'm trying to follow the directions so that you guys have, so you understand what it is it's asking for. So, oh boy, that shows, yeah, so that's that there. Okay, so this here is going to go up. Oh boy, come on back here. Let's get back here. So this here is going to fold up. This thing that you can see it here, it holds the wheel assembly together. So we're going to pull it all the way up and then flatten it like that. And then we're going to fold these tires in like that. So just like that. All right. And then the next thing we want to do is we're going to take let's see here. Yeah, we want to make sure we fold these now, because I have one that's loose on these sides of the front spoiler, and fold them in like that. So that's kind of what we should be looking at when we're on this side of it. And then now we can take these arms here and we can pull them straight out, and yeah, we should be able to pull them straight out. Okay, so make sure that you are nice and gentle with this, because these are little tiny parts. So okay, let's see here. Yep. And you can see though where the joint is there, and then there we go. Pull it out like so. Okay, so that's kind of what we should be looking at right there. Okay, and then we're going to flip out the wrists right there, 1 and 2. Okay, and then we want to take there's these little tiny things right here, fold those all the way up and on the other side, and that kind of, and see, this one already did it, but yeah, you would basically fold that in just like that to finish out that arm, and that's really cool, by the way. Okay, I like that. I like the way this thing does transform. So and then the next thing we're going to deal with is this thing back here. Now this splits, so we're going to, and you'll see there's a hinge. That both of these are hinges right here. So we're going to pull this back out and this out. And we're going to pull that out like that. Okay. And then we want to take this, fold out the missile launcher. So watch this. You fold it out like this. Okay. And then you're going to pull it all the way out there. Okay. And then we're going to pull it up to the top. And then on this side here, I think that's how we do this. Let me just double check our handy dandy instruction sheet. Yeah, so and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, so we leave those open. We're gonna take this now, remember this? Fold this up, and then the head pops up, and we're gonna push that in just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna take these legs here, and you'll notice that they're kind of on this strange little double joint. We're going to push them both of these the tops of the legs up, so they hold like that, and then we're going to rotate the waist all the way around. Okay, and then we're going to close this actually will go here, and then we're going to pull down the arms, and those are on really delicate joints there. Okay, so we got those, and I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, and we have to now fold this piece back over, and then it folds up like this. So you're going to wind up with this being right here. So, and that's going to kind of hold this up as well, the other side of this. That's really clever. And there we go. There we have. Is it Sky Shean? Is that his name? Mirage, Legend Scale in robot mode. And yeah, let's take a quick look at him. Man, this thing looks so good. I mean, it's just nice. That is really nice. Now you can also move these around here, so they can help. They can help with that. But let's take a look here. Look at that head sculpt. That is just a dang near perfect, like cartoon accurate head sculpt. And you can kind of see the rest of the detail here. Yeah, this is a nice figure. I mean, the transformation is neat. On the back, we've got some minimal kibble here, but you know what? It cleans up fairly well. I think that this is really nice. And Mirage is one of my favorite characters. So let's go over and let's take a look at the articulation. So his arms are on ball pegs. You can kind of see them here. You can also see that there's a bicep swivel there, but he also has the ability to have and so he's got an elbow swivel as well. So we've got all that going on there. These can get out of the way or move up. So, and then because it's on a ball joint, it'll go all the way around. Very nice indeed. His head is on a ball joint as well, so you can have him looking to the left or looking to the right. Yeah, it's really good stuff there. And then of course, same thing on this side. The missile, yeah, doesn't really get into the way that much, but okay. Again, you do have that bicep swivel right there where the black meets the white right there on his upper arm. And then he of course can do the full splits, and those are also on ball joints, so he can do that and that. Let's take a look at that knee bend. Yeah, that's a good knee bend. So yeah, he can do that, and then his toes do tilt, and they rock. And there's I think we'll call that an ankle rocker. We'll give it to him. Man, that's it. All right. So, and then of course he has this. This is always installed. We can always take it out, and we can put in this. So your choice. You can have him with this here. This rocket launcher, or you can have him with just kind of like this kind of plain one here. So that's all up to you. And he's got his gun, of course, and he can hold his gun very nicely in his hand. And by the way, let's see here. Do the hands swivel? Let's see if the hands rotate. No, they do not rotate. So the hands do not rotate. But still, not a bad figure whatsoever. He does have waist swivel. And then no ab crunch, though. No ab crunch. Not even backwards. So, all right. So that's pretty good stuff. Let's see here. Can we get him here? All right. So, yeah, let's get Optimus Prime kind of transformed and kind of we'll flip him out and we'll see how he looks compared to that. No, I don't have these set. I'm just going with the flow, guys. So, I figured that this is such a quick transformation that it's probably easy just to do on the fly. So anyway, and there's so here's the core class or the legend scale, whatever terminology you choose to use. There he is next to Mirage, and I think that yeah, this is I guess it's not a bad scale in terms of robots. So, again, here's core class Grimlock, and yeah, he's small. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, do I recommend this figure? Heck yeah, this is a great figure. I really enjoy this thing. This thing is amazing. It's got, okay, so maybe not as clean here on the inside, but you know what? It is a great, nice transformation, and I highly recommend it. So, all right, guys, that's all I have this time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time.